Long before the era of selfies, the ancient Greeks and Romans told a myth about a figure consumed by his own beauty. In one tale, Narcissus, a strikingly handsome youth, roamed the world searching for love. After spurning a nymph named Echo, he caught sight of his reflection in a river and became infatuated with it. Unable to tear himself away, he eventually drowned. A flower sprouted where he perished, later named the Narcissus. This myth embodies the essence of narcissism, an excessive, often destructive self-love. However, narcissism isn't merely a personality type discussed in articles. It's a well-defined set of traits studied by psychologists. Narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance. At varying degrees, narcissists view themselves as more attractive, intelligent, and significant than others, believing they warrant special treatment. Psychologists identify two forms of narcissism as a personality trait: grandiose and vulnerable. There's also narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, a more severe condition we'll explore shortly. Grandiose narcissism is the most recognizable type, marked by extroversion, dominance, and a craving for attention. Those with this trait often pursue power and recognition, sometimes as politicians, celebrities, or cultural figures. Of course, not everyone in such roles is narcissistic. Many are driven by positive motives, like personal growth or a desire to help others. However, narcissists seek power primarily for the status and admiration it brings. On the other hand, vulnerable narcissists are introverted and insecure. While convinced of their own superiority, they are quick to feel slighted or overlooked. In both cases, the harmful effects of narcissism become apparent over time. Narcissists often act selfishly. Leaders with these traits may make reckless or unethical choices, while narcissistic partners might be dishonest or unfaithful. If their self-image is challenged, they can react with anger or aggression. It's like an illness where the afflicted feels fine, but those around them suffer. In extreme cases, this behavior escalates into narcissistic personality disorder, affecting 1 to 2% of the population, mostly men. Notably, NPD is only diagnosed in adults, as children and teens often display self-centered tendencies as part of normal development. According to the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, 5th edition, NPD involves traits like an exaggerated self-view, lack of empathy, a sense of entitlement, and a constant need for admiration. What makes it a disorder is that these traits dominate a person's life, causing significant dysfunction. Imagine prioritizing your need for admiration over caring for your family, or dismissing constructive criticism as others' mistakes. So what causes narcissism? Twin studies suggest genetics play a strong role, though the specific genes remain unknown. Environmental factors also contribute. Parents who idolize their children may foster grandiose narcissism, while cold, controlling parenting can lead to the vulnerable type. Cultures that emphasize individuality and self-promotion, like the U.S., tend to have higher narcissism rates. Since the 1970s, narcissism as a personality trait has risen, coinciding with the shift from 1960s social consciousness to the self-esteem movement and materialism. Social media has further amplified opportunities for self-promotion, though there's no conclusive proof it creates narcissism. However, it does provide narcissists with platforms to seek status and attention. Can narcissists change? Yes. Practices like psychotherapy or cultivating empathy can help them reflect honestly on their behavior and care for others. The challenge lies in the fact that those with NPD often struggle with self-improvement, as facing unflattering truths about themselves is difficult.